Hey guys, good morning. It is Sunday morning, March 29th, and I'm coming to you today from the Lego room because I'm going to use some Legos today to help tell my story. So, before we get to the Lego storytelling, I'm going to read to you a section from the Bible, which is going to be the basis for our video today. So, this comes from Hebrews chapter 10 verse 25. It says, "We should not stop gathering together with other believers, as some of you are doing. Instead, we must continue to encourage each other." So, the writer of Hebrews here says that we are not supposed to stop gathering together. We're supposed to continue to get together so that we can encourage each other. I know that might be difficult right now because right now you guys aren't going to school, right? And we're not going to the church building, but for us, the church building isn't the only place where we can gather. We can gather together on the phone or on video chats, as we've been doing, or even we can gather together at the same time and watch this video. And maybe even afterwards, we'll get to do a video chat. So, that being said, I gotta move the camera here, and then I want to tell you a story with some Legos. So, hold on, I'll be right back. Today's story is about two sisters, Rachel and Melindus. Now, Rachel was a pretty average girl. She had her friends that she liked to have come over and eat together and talk on the phone or send messages to each other. In fact, a lot of them would go to church together. And sometimes they would even get together at Rachel's house and they would worship together. But her sister Melindus was very different. Melindus wanted to play with her friends and talk with them on the phone and send messages, but she was scared. In fact, there's a song about Melindus. Do you know that song? Do you know the song about Melindus? Yes? No? You don't? Well, I guess I could sing it for you a little if you want. Rachel Rescinda's small sister Melindus had come to the end of her rope, trying and vying and sighing and crying and dying to meet the boy Hope. But Melindus stayed firmly and tightly secure inside her house where her life could be sure. Her windows were bolted and doors they were locked, and every day Hope came to visit and knocked. But Rachel Rescinda's small sister Melindus made certain the entrance was blocked. He couldn't come in and she couldn't come out. No matter how loudly she'd scream and he'd shout, the walls were too thick and the glass was too strong. And even though both of them knew it was wrong, Rachel Rescinda's small sister Melindus had been in her house for too long. She saw herself ugly and called herself dumb, but Hope had seen beauty and brilliance and fun. The world was too scary, she wouldn't partake, but Hope talked of what a fine leader she'd make. She lowered the shade and she fastened the curtain. Her future was scary and love was uncertain. And Rachel Rescinda's small sister Melindus knew all she had known was at stake. No matter how Hope begged her please to come out, she valued her fears and she trusted her doubt. And soon even she couldn't open the lock, or break out the window, or turn back the clock. or let hope come inside and show her his care. Her house was too solid, her house was despair. And Rachel Rescinda's small sister Melindus was used to her life and stayed there. Now, thankfully, Melindus is not a real person. It's just a story. But it does reflect something that the early church was going through a little bit. You see, some people in the church decided that they didn't want to gather together anymore. They would just read their Bibles at home and pray by themselves. But the writer of Hebrews sent them a letter. Let me read to you just a part of that letter. It says, "We must consider also how to encourage each other to show love and to do good things. We should not stop gathering together with other believers as some of you are doing. Instead, we must continue to encourage each other." See, as Christians, it's important for us to be connected to God through prayer and through reading and hearing his word, but also it's important for us to stay connected to each other because life can be difficult sometimes. And God gave us other Christians so that we can encourage one another. Now, I know that you guys aren't going to school right now, and we're not getting together at church, but I hope that some of you are joining us for some video chatting on Sundays. If you want more details about those video chats, you can go to the church webpage at findvictory.org. Well, that's all for me this week. I hope to see you all soon. Bye.